Hello, welcome back. This is Mythra 13 with the continuation of my Minecraft series. Right off, I want to thank A. Fuller 2783 for subscribing, so thank you. The 04 Kaya, thank you for subscribing. And Ton Yang 1018, thank you very much for subscribing. As it stands now, I am at 99 subscribers, so if you're watching and you enjoy what you see, you can feel free to subscribe and become my 100th subscriber. I don't have a contest, there's no reward other than the satisfaction of knowing you were number 100. I'm going to need that horse later. Okay, so also, if you're enjoying, please go ahead and hit that like button. You don't even have to wait to finish watching. You can hit the like and continue to watch. And I enjoy all of the comments and feedback that I get. I respond to almost all of it. And feel free to leave comments. Criticism is welcome, if you must, or if you feel so inclined. Now on with what I've been up to. I've basically cleared off this land. It was hills, or little tiny hills basically. It wasn't big hills or mountains. Here's the plains, here's the tundra, that's why there's snow. This is basically the default design of a chapel or church for the testificates. And I always thought it was a guard tower, but after looking at the wiki, one of the professions that the testificates has is a priest. So just like they have a blacksmith house, I guess this is the priest house. And here is my design for NPC living. A little bit more spacious than their usual houses, I think. Really? You're gonna attack the dog that bites with like fire and stuff. Stupid bear. Okay, yeah, so I got 6 dwellings built here. This nice little area. And look who it is. It's Eris. Eris! Hey, I know what you're doing. You're leaving the area I'm having you patrol. So you will come back here, and you will guard this area. And then she walks off. That's wonderful. Okay, so yeah, I figured out what I was doing wrong with the head mage, Penant, in my last video, I think it was. I believe I was clicking on him, or trying to interact with him, holding a mod item, like a mod, a brass sword or something. And I think that's what it was. It was like a conflict, or he wasn't recognizing. He probably can't enchant that stuff. You might not be able to enchant it at all. I've never honestly tried. So I think that's what it was. It was causing a crash. So just for the sake of trying to figure out what was going on, I did click on him with, thanks dog, a diamond sword. So I ended up with this diamond sword here. Has sharpness 3 and looting 2. He enchanted it for me, and that's a very handy enchantment. Adds to the damage and gives an added chance of creatures dropping more loot. So, also, yes, I hired Eris the wizard over there, and she tends to wander. But she attacks with lightning, and sometimes entertaining. So, we'll see. She may find a mob while I'm recording and toast them or something. But yeah, I've basically been working on this part of the village over here. And from what I understand, for the testificates or the NPCs to recognize one house to another and see that as part of a village, it's got to be about like 14 blocks. So I've measured this as like 12 or 13 to this door. These two are obviously close enough. And I think I'll end up building one like right here in the center of the path in this water area. And then that'll be recognized to these next doors over here. This interesting house that I built. I don't know if this is going to count as 2, maybe 4. So you have these doors and the doors down there. I don't know. It's a nice little thing I just threw in there. But yeah, I've built the path up all the way over to here, all the way to the blacksmith shop. This is obviously blacksmith. everyone can tell this is the blacksmith. I mean, you got the furnaces, the lava. I added the crafting table. Figured out how are you going to make a sword if you don't have a crafting table. I think there might be a librarian NPC, and I think that's what this is supposed to be, like the librarian's house. And for the longest time, well, that's not this one. I don't know what this is. I'd have to look again at the jobs that the test certificates have. But this one, I've always thought was a farm because of this back section. But I've realized this is actually the butcher's house, because there's a butcher certificate. Because he would keep the pigs here, and this would be his place where he cuts the meat, and that's what this type of design is. That's the butcher's house. And here we have, again, that bigger size. I don't know. I'd have to, like I said, I have to look through it on the wiki. But here again is the butcher's house. Keep his pigs back here. Could cut his meat. And he's got a table and some chairs. But yeah, I've been working on this water part of the town. It was one of my own designs. Just a similar concept with the stone and the wood and everything. And the farms, basically here, this was wheat. I changed it over to melons and pumpkins over there. I had too many wheat farms. But here, I've had to fill this water in. Before it was like either at, like pretty much, I think it was like this. That's like one block of water. So you'd fall off the path, and there was no way to get back out of the water. So I filled it up all the way to here. Again, no world edit, just taking the time to dump buckets and fix the water currents and all that fun stuff. So that basically if the test certificates fall into the water, they will be able to get back out. Or at least they should be, unless they're morons. Who knows? But yeah, this is going to be good for fishing too. I can fish here. Do some fishing inside the village. Which brings me to this other point here. Is I think I saw a pink dolphin or some dolphins in the last video. One of them. One of my more recent videos. And I'm going to basically use this as the dolphin area. I think this whole thing will be like the marina, or the main part where the dolphins can swim after I've tamed them. And then this I'll have sectioned off as basically the area for the dolphins to breed. And that should work pretty well. Have access to the main river and waterway over there. So yeah, now that I've done a little thinking about it, maybe this house I'm going to build here should actually be like the marina or whatever that I can talk to the dolphins from. Okay, mister, we gotta go in before it's night. Having issues with the monsters killing me and such. Hearing weird noises outside. Okay, it stopped. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't tell what that is. Keep hearing it. I don't mean in-game if you're getting confused. Sorry. I'm talking about here where I'm at my house. Hearing weird things. Not sure if it's dogs barking. Now as you can see, the goblins are very vicious and very abundant, so I've been working on solutions to the goblin problem. For one, the dog helps a lot. I don't know if I'd even be able to play, at least not my style of playing, were it not for me having the Doggy Talents dog here who is very proactive at getting the goblins off my back. And I knew that. I just knew that. Yeah, it sounds like somebody's like crying or something outside. Okay, well, as long as I'm in here waiting for goblins to knock down my door. It's one of my favorite, most annoying goblin, the one with the bow. It's a toss-up between him and the ninja goblin, because the ninja, there's not as many of them, but he does like this backwards jumping thing that makes it very hard to get to him. Well, let's show this mod. Okay, so you take 2 gold bars, place a book in between, really simple recipe, and you get the XP book. Now right now it says empty, but when I pick it up, I went from level 42 to level 21. it saved half of my experience. And it's not half my levels, it's experience. And you can see in the book, 2420, 2,420 experience. So nice of the goblin to be dancing on my roof. I don't know how they spawn that they are able to get on my roof. I haven't figured that out yet. But anyway, obviously I'm not going to be able to... Hey, I did it! I managed to get to my bed. I guess I'm not bothered by goblins and zombies and stuff. I just fall right to sleep. Just like in real life. Okay, so, as I was saying about this mod, thanks Eris. Go ahead. Use that lightning. Kill them all off. Go ahead. Do it a few more times, why don't you? Good. Good wizard. Okay. So like I said, you can craft this book, like say you think you're going to go into a dangerous area, you don't want to lose your experience, because as anyone who's played enough knows, if you die and then you try to go back to where you died and get your experience back, you rarely get even half, I think, of the experience that you had when you died. So say you think you're going to be going into a dangerous cave, or you had a dream the previous night that you got blown up by a creeper when you played, you can craft this book and then go ahead and save it in a chest, like so, and then you have that experience saved. Another visitor. Alright dog, I'm going to let you handle this one. Just sit back and watch, see how you do. But, like I said, and then to get your experience back, just eat the book. Like that. Well, you're going to knock down my door. Are you going to come in? That was pointless. Just wanted to knock down my door. Go get him, mister. He tore down our door. He's shooting you. Get him. Okay. So, that's basically that mod, and I really like that one. Really simple. I don't think it would conflict with much if you wanted to use it. And like I showed you, a really simple recipe, and it actually gives another use to gold bars. Granted, it's not much, just 2 gold bars. But the more uses for gold, the better, because we have the compass. I have another mod installed. What is it? The crystal wing that like warps you back to your spawn location. That one uses gold. So the more mods you have that make gold useful, the better, I figure. So again. And here we go. I have my gray horse. Now, the reason that I grabbed this right away is because earlier on, while I was playing off-camera, I happened upon a unicorn. And knowing that they're at least semi-rare, I grabbed the unicorn. And it was while I still had a hill, like, of sandstone and stone, like, and sand right here. And so I just kind of dug into the wall and threw the unicorn in. Where's my dog? I've had him kill that unicorn before. Come here. I don't know why. For some reason he saw it as a threat. I'm not sure how that happened. Okay, now let's get the horse. Come here. Come here. Don't run away. There. Okay. Okay, now I'll bring him in. No, don't bounce off the wall. Ow. Why would you leave? It's your friend. Be next to your friend. Stay, stay. Very good. No, you can't leave. We won't be having that. Oops. Okay, there we go. Like I was saying, I have the unicorn there, and you take the unicorn and combine it with the dark horse, the gray, and there's a chance of getting the pack horse, which is one of the special horses you can get, and he's basically a horse that has an inventory, so you can, here, some meat, so you can store items in him, or on him, or whatever, you know, pack horse, saddlebags, I don't know. Okay, you are definitely my least favorite goblin. You're honestly just going to run up on me. I have a pack of wolves. I've killed I don't know how many of your kind, but yeah, just run up and pick a fight with me. Anyways, off topic here. So, that's basically what I've been up to. I realized I'm probably going to put a castle, I think, in this middle area. I'm obviously going to need a horse stable as well now. So I'm going to have it kind of built up with the villages, or a huge village with different sections, and a castle just outside the gates. Might be kind of a good location for the stables, somewhere around here. Not exactly sure. Well, yeah, like I was saying before, if you enjoyed watching my video, you like my series, please feel free to hit the like button. That dog liked the zombie, I don't know, goblin meat. And that's something I wanted to mention about, talk about here before I end this video, is basically the like feature. And I know this is a thing with almost everyone who makes videos, that you can have views or people who watch the video, and I mean I've heard it from other LPers and people I've talked to, and basically you can have like 1,000, I think I even have like 1,800 views on my most watched video, one of my texture pack reviews, and like 2 likes. So you're like, okay, well that many people actually played it, and did all of them shut it off right away that it was so horrible? They just like, make it go away, stop. I mean, obviously not. I mean, there's a good chance some people do, but, and like I've said, or like I've thought about before, like I even honestly will watch maybe sometimes 5 minutes of a 10-minute video. I'd say more often than not I do watch the entire video, but a video that I might even get 5 minutes of entertainment out of a 10-minute piece obviously entertained me enough that I was willing to watch it for 5 minutes. And it only takes me, what, a second or two to hit the like button, and that lets the person who made the video know that what they are doing is appreciated, that it was entertaining. So the thing is, that it really isn't that hard to hit the like button, and so I do it almost every video I watch because it's that easy. And I spend a lot of time on YouTube, so there's another thing is, I mean, I want to encourage those people who make the entertaining videos that I'm willing to watch. I want to let them know that they're doing a good job, and that, you know, I'll keep watching. And now as far as dislike, I think I've really very, very rarely ever hit the dislike button. And it's only ever probably been on videos that are just like very offensive, things that I think nobody ought watch because it's that bad. And I don't mean entertainment value-wise, I mean more or less influence-wise, like bad ideas, like let's drink some bleach, and then I'm like, no, dislike. I don't think people should be watching that. Now, political-wise, and even some of the issues I might feel so strongly about, I still don't dislike the video. And that comes basically from the fact that the free speech of the American system, and I'm not here to talk about how America's better than all these other countries, because I know I have viewers from other countries, but I want to speak honestly about my experience in my own country, and the fact that we have free speech as a founding idea of our country. It's like the First Amendment, I'm pretty sure, is free speech. And to protect the importance of the public forum of people expressing and discussing ideas, I feel very strongly about. So just because someone posts a video that I might not agree with, I don't hit that dislike button. even if it's something that I'm like, hey, they're talking about me, you know, I'll still probably not hit the dislike button. Sometimes I'll even hit the like button because I recognize that there is that important ideal in action for people to share their feelings and discuss in a public forum ideas that everyone can think about, form their own opinions and such, okay? And I'm more likely to take, say, a comment somebody makes on a video where they troll the person or call them names or they're very rude or whatever. I'm more likely to give their comment a dislike or a thumbs down or report a spam or whatever, just for the sake of, that's kind of the opposite of what I believe in. For someone to say, hey, you don't have a right to talk about that. Hey, you suck because you think that. That's, you know, and they get personal or whatever it might be, and that's like the opposite of what I believe. So that's why I will more likely dislike a comment than dislike a video. And like I was saying, if someone has taken the time to record a video, taking the time or money to get the equipment and software to record, and a computer or a laptop, and a game or a program that they're recording, and then some people have full-time jobs, so they're taking time out of their schedule, away from their family, away from whatever it might be, their favorite TV show even, you know, whatever it might be, to put entertainment out there. And I know there are a fair number of people who just do it for the money, partnership on YouTube, or to feel like they're famous, feel like they're special. And I mean, even then, honestly, I'm not going to sit here and try to talk bad about people that do that. That's fine. You know, if that's your thing, everybody has a right to aim high, I guess, and do what they like to do. And I myself, I mean, I'm not a purist. I'm not somebody who thinks you shouldn't get any money or anything. I mean, if you get partnership, that's great. I mean, obviously you've gotten that many people to follow you or pay attention or watch your videos or like or whatever. Great. And my YouTube videos and my channel itself started from, for the most part, Minecraft. I had a channel basically just for watching videos, mostly Let's Plays, back in 2009. The Necroscope, if anyone ever watches his videos, he did like Final Fantasy series, and Final Fantasy being my favorite game, so I got into watching his stuff. Then he also did Resident Evil, another one of the first games I ever played on PlayStation. So I started watching his stuff, and that's where my channel started. Now, as far as me making videos, it's pretty much just entirely started from Minecraft. I enjoyed the heck out of the game after I got out of the Army. Like I say on my channel, I'm a disabled veteran, and I spent just so much time with the game and had so much enjoyment out of it that it's become what it has for me. I build with it, I make texture packs, and now I make videos. And I do, like I was saying, with people who want partnership on YouTube or something and they want to get some money out of it, that's great. Because like I said, I get some money from my texture packs through AdFly, but it's honestly not like that much money. I mean, and I'm not trying to like cry about it or complain at all. I love my life, but you know, I got like $10 last month for working on texture packs, and I put a good amount of time into it. I have like 6 different texture packs going at once, and that means when updates come, or if I want to add in another mod to be compatible with, like I've done here with Tale of Kingdoms, then I take that time, and just doing it is an experience I enjoy. So that alone is what got me started. And I had like the Shining Force texture pack, and I think even New Realism, for quite some time before I ever even did AdFly. But simply I was making it just for the fun of making it, and I had put so much time into it, and I'd had so many people tell me, hey, you know, this is great stuff, you're awesome, you do well, or whatever it might have been, that I said, okay, well, let's try to see what AdFly can do, because I've seen other people doing it, using it for their texture packs as a source of income. And like I said, I've had good months where I made more than 10, but I mean, 10 lately is pretty much the average. And as anyone who lives on their own knows, that's not a lot of money. Even if you're, say, a kid, I mean, 10 bucks, what does that get you? Like, you could spend that at McDonald's easily. So, again, I'm not trying to complain here. I'm just throwing out some of my thoughts that I have. Like I said, I like almost every video I watch. Almost as a rule that for me, if they've entertained me for even 5 minutes or 2 minutes, I'm going to hit that like because it takes me 2 seconds. And again, almost 100% of the time when I like a video, I comment, even if it's only just to say that I liked it. And that's not as much for me to communicate with the maker of the video, unless, you know, I'm specifically, you know, talking to them and saying, hey, I like this certain part where you did this, or I think you should do this with your next video. But the main point is to put out there in bold print, or not bold print, in all caps, liked, so that other people who watch that video and also enjoyed it but might not think about hitting the like button, or they might forget, or they might not think it matters, that they could do that too, to go ahead and like a video because it entertained them enough that they're looking through the comments. I mean, that takes another whole step for you to actually comment. And it's odd sometimes that some videos will get, you know, even several comments but have 1 or 2 likes. I mean, I don't understand how that happens. I mean, and they're favorable comments too. I mean, they are flattering, or whatever it is that the author of the video might have, that, you know, people are telling them good things, and then nobody's hitting the like button. And again, like, this is just a hobby. I'm not making enough money off of texture packs or videos. Actually, I don't get any off the videos. I just enjoy it. But like I was saying, sorry. I'm not making money off of it, so if you don't want to like them, that's totally fine. But like I was trying to get to, the point of is it does let the people who make the videos know that what they're doing has an effect and is appreciated. And the entire thought of, well, it doesn't matter, it's just 1 like, is like when people don't vote. And I don't want to get into politics. I'm pretty disgusted with politics as it stands right now for reasons I won't get into in this video. But I do agree with the idea that every vote counts. Everybody who does something is contributing to a greater whole of what happens in the world, the future, or whatever it might be. Just like if somebody does something wrong and somebody else sees it and goes, hey, look, obviously somebody else is doing something wrong, so it doesn't matter if I do something wrong too. Well, that's not true. And it's no excuse. 100 people can do something wrong, and it doesn't make it right for the 101st person to do something wrong. And in the same way that you yourself are responsible for your actions, so you got to make the most of what actions you take. And to put it on somebody else that, hey, they did it, so what's wrong with me doing it, is not going to fly, basically. And I don't mean to, you know, talk down to anybody, and I'm not trying to patronize or anything like that. I just want to say that if you're hearing this, then you got to know your actions are more than what they might seem at some particular moment. Basically, there's no such thing as a small decision, and the proof of that is the importance of habits. I think I saw like research recently, they did a study or something, that like just this huge percentage of what we do every day is habit. And habits form from small things you do. And I mean, without getting into specific cases of how, you know, every little thing you do, every decision you make has a lot more importance than it might seem. Like I said, just that fact that your habits make up a huge percentage of what you do every day shows that every little thing, in the end, makes up the person you are. And I think there's some sort of a saying or something that goes like, from your thoughts to your words, from your words to your actions, from your actions to your character, from your character to your fate. And that's it. I mean, right there, it's saying, I mean, what you think goes into what you say goes into what you do goes into how you are, and how you are ends up being what happens to you. So, this has got to be like the longest video I've had, is half an hour here, but I just wanted to really get some of these things off my chest. And if any of you have feedback on any of the things I said, feel free to comment. I'll most likely reply. If you've watched this far, I'm pretty impressed, because I don't think that many people actually have the time to sit through a half an hour of somebody playing. But, you know, if you did, you know, props to you. Thanks again for watching. And thank you, everyone who's taken the time to subscribe to my channel so far. Thank you very much, because I'm just about to hit 100, and I appreciate the support. And until next time, everyone, take care.